Hello YouTube, Mr. T here, not to be confused with the Mr. T. I'm another Mr. T. But anyway, today we are going to be upgrading a Dell Dimension 9150 personal computer system. As you can see by the label up there. Not sure how clear you can see that, it's a little dark in here. But what we have here, if you can't tell, is an AMD Radeon 5450 graphics card, 1 GB of DDR3. You got the logos and everything right here. Windows 8 compatible. We won't be needing that. Gold plated, mostly for marketing. Compatible with PCI Express 3.0. Good to know if I ever wanted to transfer it, but I doubt I will ever have to. Let's take a look at the back here. Let's see, nothing out of the ordinary, pretty standard stuff for a gigabyte graphics card. And then we've got 4 gigabytes of DDR2 PC 4200 in these individual anti-static sleeves. So I'm going to first unbox this, see how well I can do this one-handed here. What we've got inside: quick start guide in multiple different languages, software installation CD, but I'm going to be most likely installing the drivers from online because the ones on the CD are almost always out of date. We've got our low profile adapter right here, so you can put it in a low profile system. And the main attraction, the 5450 itself. I'm gonna go ahead and set this down and get it out of the packaging. And here it is, the Gigabyte AMD Radeon 5450, 1 gigabyte. We've got our little covers that we're going to have to remove. And this will be replacing an ATI Radeon X300 128 megabyte. I needed something with HDMI on it. This is the machine's going to be in a conference room and will be used to give PowerPoints. And let's get a little close up of the card here. Revision 1.0. And so let's pop the case open here and get going. In order to remove the cover that you see in front of you, we must first pull this latch up here at the top of the case, and when we do, it will release, and we simply lift away, revealing the heart of the aging warrior. Now, the areas of concern for us currently are the 4 DDR2 RAM slots. I'm not sure how well though you can see those down there, and PCI Express slot. In order to obtain access to that, you pull this latch right here and lift up like so. And then you've got this door right here. Let's see how I can get that off there. And there's these 2 latches that you pinch, I believe. Yep, and there we go. Now it would appear that this was not fastened in with a screw, and it would appear that it is bent. It's not really a concern for us since it's coming out anyway, but just something I noticed. And let's try and get this thing out of here. with one hand. And I did it. There's the ATI Radeon X300, 128 megabyte passive cooled. You just got the heatsink here, no fans. And DVI, S-Video, and VGA right there. We will set that aside and bring in the new card. But first, we've got this cover right here that we will have to remove. Alright, let's pull that off. Alright, there it is. Cheap plastic cover, nice that it came with it though. And let's see if we can get this fastened in. I know I'm blocking light and I apologize for that, but let's see how well I can do this one-handed. Alright, now pull this right there. Make sure it's properly seated and firmly seated. It would appear that it is. Now I don't have any screws on hand currently to fasten that in, so that will have to be good enough for now. So we will close this back up, latches back into place, and we will close this. Now we will move our attention up here, and let me come back with some better lighting. Alright, we are back with some proper lighting. I just turned the flash on my camera here, which is actually a 5th generation iPod Touch. Shh, don't tell anyone. So we've got a latch here that we press, got another one over here that we press, hidden behind this ribbon cable here. Lift that away. One 256 megabyte stick. Set that aside. Now we will go to the other one over here. Do the same thing. Another 256 megabyte stick. Let it focus. There we are. Now, I neglected to unpackage these before I started recording, so I will be right back again. Alright, I am back once again. Now, these were actually a little more difficult to unpackage than I anticipated, but I've gotten them off, and now we are ready to insert them. Starting with slot number 1. See if I can get in any closer. There, I'm looking through the screen, so please refrain from laughing at me. Now we press down and lock them into place. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Socket number 1 is now populated. Now we move on to slot number 2. Actually, I think I'm doing this backwards. That was slot number 4. This is slot number 3. But you get the idea. Lock in. Lock in. The next slot is populated. Now we work on the third one, the third stick here. Alrighty. And this one's actually a little more. I should have pulled out these cables before I proceeded here. Alright. Sorry I'm all over the place. There we go. Press down. if it's in. Can't see here. There we go. There we go. Now, this last one's going to be a challenge here. I'm going to pull this cable. Alright, now that that's out of the way, well, why isn't this locking in? All the pins appear to be straight. There we are. All 4 slots are populated. Sorry about that. And now we will put this back together and boot it up and see if it recognizes the memory.